What should founders know about thinking about working with government, thinking about being a dual use company?
What founders should know when they think about dual use, on the one side, internally, are you yourself committed to this for the long haul? So if you look at 5 years, the next 5 years of your life as CEO or as a founder or as a key stakeholder for a company, are you committed to this? What will shake loose your beliefs in building for Air Force or for DoD? Have those all kind of understood. And then internally, look at your team and can we sustain this? Understanding that you're going to have other demands from your own plan, your own strategy, your own board, your own shareholders. Meaning, do you have also a viable commercial strategy to kind of weather some of the storms in between? So the first is an internal check, both to yourself, kind of a gut check, both to yourself. How bad do you want it? Do the people in your company support this? Does it make good business sense? And really, that should happen first. If all those things are true and you shake out and say, yep, we have the thing they need, they say they need it, we see a path to this, that path will be this, then you can communicate the business value up and around to the company and people understand why they're doing it against other priorities and other needs. On the other side of the equation, externally, it's taking the same thought process in parallel and running it by the end users, because what you don't want to do is get everyone fired up about doing something and then there actually be no traction, right? So validating what you have, what you're building with the people who say, I could not live without this, having to then find the associated dollars to be able to help, kind of match the funding that you're willing to put against it and bring this to life is super important. So there's a couple times when we thought this would be great for person X or person Y. And actually through great iterative sessions, that what the Outpost does again is help frame the balance between internal motivation and external demand. And if you can marry those two things, which is what Outpost helps do, a union of internal, will and ability with demand and need. And then I think you kind of have this bridge to this is sustaining power. So my advice would be internal gut check with kind of build a coalition and a culture around supporting this need, and then external, advocacy and bridging that into your own. And then, it's a roadmap that launches where you're every day working on the thing for the end user with that 3 to 4 year goal in mind. And I think that's the recipe for success. That's the journey, thankfully, we're on, in large part to our partnership with Outpost. And I'm really excited about getting it over the line and into a world where risk is reduced overseas for our troops, and the data point we provide really helps save time and money for the Air Force and the DoD.